So, speaking on party and pain, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the generation gap now with rap.
Right.
Like when we was coming up, we talked about hustling and struggling and getting out together.
Right.
Now these youngins is talking about using drugs and they're on the drugs. Like I feel like they're killing themselves way before time. Because when you get 30 and 40 years, this won't catch up to you.
Right. That's interesting though, because that's something that a lot of people talk about. But I try to step back and try to understand it, right? I think that if we go back, you know, to our generation when we was coming up and the music that we was listening to, it was an older generation that didn't understand us.
Right.
Right? So then I try to understand what's the pain like here, right? Like why did he talk about that? So I'm not even sure if it's a reflection of what's actually happening and they just talking about it,
right? Or
is it that they trying to make it cool? Now when you go to certain places, it's their culture, like lean.
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with the music. It is
what
culture.
they do in their culture.
Like in Houston and all that, certain places, drug life, it is what it is, and you might come from a place where you grew up and your uncles and your father and your big homies, that's the type of time that they was on.
Right.
And you might fall off into it and then you become an artist and you start to rap about it. So it's a different time though, man. It ain't for me. My son 15, so I gotta try to be mindful of what he listening to, right? And try to make sure that he understand that it's just entertainment.
True.
You know?
And that's what I try to tell a lot of you know, up and coming rappers, like, this is entertainment. Like you gotta, I feel like the generation that comes at them, everything's come so fast. The money, the drugs, the sex, everything comes at them 100 miles a minute. So how do they decipher, you know, how do I take this in and how do I deal with this? You know what I'm saying? So me as an on-air personality, I try to kind of say, hey, I'm in this lifestyle, but I don't partake in none of that.
Right.
Because I've been there, done that, and seen what it does to a lot of families, a lot of individuals, and how it just breaks down the body.
Right.
When you get older, it causes seizures, strokes, heart attacks.
They need to hear that though.
You know what I'm saying? Like these drugs that these youngsters is consuming at this age, it's cool now because you're young and you're vibrant and your body can kind of take it. But when you get old and you get fragile, that's when it's going to affect you the most.
Right. That's something that I think that they need to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I don't like to be too preachy, right?
Right.
So it's like to each his own. You know, if that's your time that you on and that's what it is, right? All I could do is basically tell you what I'm on and the type of time I'm on. If you relate to that, then we rocking. You understand?
Yeah, it is.
So, you know, that's I guess that in a nutshell. You know what I mean?
It is.